Hi everyone, my name is Robert Rumpf. I have Myasthenia Gravis, and the title of this video is Myasthenia Gravis After 1 Year. What to expect. I've had it for about 15 months now. I got it in really May of 2018, and here it is. It's early September 2019. So the short answer to this video is that you're going to be better. This is really for people that you're just beginning your myasthenia journey. Maybe you're just now showing the symptoms, or you've just been diagnosed, or perhaps you're in a crisis, or just came out of a crisis. Wherever you are, just however bad you think you are right now, I can assure you that you're going to be better. Now, I can't guarantee that 100%, but I've yet to meet someone who has MG who is not better after that certain amount of time. I can just give you a quick rundown of where I was. Here's a picture of me in the ICU. I'm fully intubated. I have a feeding tube down my nose. And so I had plasmapheresis. I've had IVIG. I've had a lot of medicines. So I had a severe crisis. I was in the hospital for 21 days. So I can tell you from my experience that it was a very slow road back. And that depends upon how severe your myasthenia is, but the road does go back. We all have different doctors, perhaps different medicines, prednisone, mestinon, Cellcept, Imuran, again, IVIG, those treatments. Follow those, and you're going to get better. So that's my encouragement to you. A couple of tips. I have another video titled Myasthenia Gravis Tips, and you might want to look at that. It's a little bit longer. But I just wanted to make one to say, hey, here I am after a year. If you have myasthenia, you're going to get through it as well. You may not be able to do all the things you used to do. I certainly can't. But there are a lot of benefits that I've gained from having myasthenia, quite frankly. So many wonderful people that I've met, even around the world, I never would have met had I not had myasthenia gravis. Now, one tip: when you first get the illness, that's your entire world. It's completely upside down. And I sort of obsessed with everything myasthenia because I wanted to learn what's wrong with me. Tell me about this illness. And I communicated with people all over, and I got into online groups, and I researched that. And am I there today? Not really, not so much. So I wanted to just get back to being myself, and you need to do that too. Don't obsess with it too much. It's okay to do that, I guess, if you want to do that. But some people get into these online groups, and man, I had a so-and-so day, and I ate this for lunch, and a little bit like people on Facebook that get so obsessed. I'm going to Walgreens now, or I take a picture of my dinner, and this is what I had. Nothing wrong with that. But again, don't get too involved with it where that becomes your world. Get back to your old self as much as possible, and you're going to get more joy out of it that way. Can't tell you what to do, but that certainly helped me. Now, I still am involved with the support group. I'm a co-leader there, and I still connected with myasthenia, and I still think about it every day, but certainly not to the extent that I used to. And the other tip I would say is it comes in phases. Your recovery comes in phases. When you first get out of your recovery, or maybe you're in the hospital, it's going to be pretty severe. I couldn't eat, and this was my feeding tube for a couple months, and everything came down here, and I had a feeding tube in my stomach. I still had my hospital socks, and I had compression hose, and going to bed every night was quite a routine. I practiced my little breathing as well. I was still kind of attached to the hospital, so for the first couple of months, I just rested. That's all I did. I took time off of work as well. And then I ate chocolate pudding parfaits for a couple of weeks. That was pretty good. I watched a lot of television. I did a lot of praying. Whatever you're doing, it's going to be a routine, but it's going to be a phase. Now, I still pray. I still do a lot of those things, but it's just different now because you're adding things to what you used to do. I started driving. We started going out a few more, maybe visiting some friends, going to some restaurants. But whatever you do, make sure that you have a routine with it. Try and get to a normal routine as much as possible. Again, it's going to be a new normal, but it's going to be better. And the main thing overall is really your attitude is everything throughout this, and just how you look at life in general. I'm more appreciative of things. I have a little more patience than I used to have. Those things are good. So your outlook is really going to help you, and I hope this video encourages you. And hopefully you'll comment below if you're wherever you are in your myasthenia journey, and hopefully you can make a video like this after a year. But if you see me now and you saw me back then, I am a different person in so many ways. So at the end of the day, you're going to be better. Again, I can't guarantee it 100%, but take care of yourself. Don't exacerbate any of your symptoms or to go back to that, but go in phases, go slowly, but at the same time, you're going to be better. And I hope that's your takeaway from this video. Anyhow, be blessed.